Hey everyone, my name is Blake Cadwell. I'm the co-founder at soundly.com, which is the site you're looking at on the screen. I'm also a hearing aid wearer. I have over 50 pairs of hearing aids in my home. I've tried dozens of them, and I have a strong perspective on which products deliver and which ones do not. And in this video, I want to talk to you about some of my experience and also our research as a team around the best hearing aids on the market. And it's interesting. I get this question all the time. People ask me, what is the best hearing aid on the market right now? And it's kind of like asking someone, what's the best car on the market? The answer, of course, is going to vary based on a whole bunch of different variables. But I like to think about it in three big categories. And I'll talk to you about some of the best products within each of these main categories. So I'll scroll down to that portion of the article. We do keep this article up to date. Every month we update it with new products. As new things come out, you'll see those on this article. But the first category, so there's three real categories of hearing aids on the market. The first one is telehealth care. There are two main brands that provide telehealth care at scale. One is Jabra Enhance, which is my favorite. And then there's a second, which is Audacus. Both of them use hearing aids that are manufactured by one of the larger manufacturers, but then they get a hearing test from you remotely, program your hearing aids remotely, and ship them to your home. So that's model number one. Model number two has gotten so much press and discussion over the last handful of months, and for good reason. It's the brand new category of over-the-counter hearing aids. This was previously not possible, but the FDA put forward some new guidelines, and folks can now purchase at Walgreens or online or at Walmart, and they're purchasing over-the-counter hearing aids. What that means is there's no doctor involved. You get the hearing aids in a box. You use a smartphone app to adjust them to your hearing loss. It can save you some money. Typically, they don't come with all the features, and sometimes they lack the precision that a professional might be able to give you. And that leads us to the third category of hearing aids, which is prescription hearing aids. Prescription hearing aids are typically prescribed in a local office. Sometimes a local clinician can come to your home, but you're going to see someone face to face. They'll tune your hearing aids to your hearing loss. They'll help you fit them on your ears. It's a more premium service. Typically, the technology levels are more premium as well, and the whole thing costs quite a bit more. So we'll break all of this down more, but that it's important to kind of think about those three big categories. So with that, let's just jump into the list. We'll start with telehealth options. And the first one, as I mentioned, is Jabra Enhance. So I think this product is really impressive for a few reasons. Jabra Enhance, one, you can see the price starts at around $1,200. That's a whole lot less than the national average of $4,500. And the reason that this is possible is that Jabra Enhance has a pretty efficient system. You send in a hearing test, or you can take theirs online. They then use that hearing test to program hearing aids. A hearing care professional will program your hearing aids, send them back to you. And if you need any follow-ups or any support, you will initiate a video call or phone call or text message to get those updates pushed to you remotely. Can be very convenient if you're pretty familiar with technology. It can be a very convenient process. And it also saves the company some money that they're able to pass on in the form of savings. So I really like Jabra Enhance Select. I think it's a great option. Audacus, as I mentioned, is a similar flow. Audacus has several hearing aids. You can do the same thing. You send in a hearing test, you get the hearing aids delivered to your home. So it's an alternative to consider. Now we move into over-the-counter hearing aids. I personally really love the product that is sold by a company called Lexi, but it was designed by Bose. And this product, I like it for a number of reasons. One, I think the sound quality is pretty good. I took my Bose hearing aids on vacation not too long ago, and they handled in a lot of really dynamic situations quite well. I also like the way that customization happens with the Bose hearing aid. You use basically just a couple of wheels to turn up bass and treble and turn up the volume. It's not as sophisticated as a prescription product, and you have to do a lot of it yourself. But this product is only somewhere between $700 and $900, depending on when you look, and is pretty impressive for that price point. The next product is Ergo, and Ergo is impressive if you are looking for an over-the-counter product that is also really small and invisible. This product, I've worn it a while ago. I put it in, asked my wife if she noticed anything different about me. She did not. I turned to the side, I asked her to look all the way inside of my ear canal, and that's when she saw that I was wearing a new hearing aid, which was Ergo. It's a truly invisible device. Similar to Bose, it is programmed by you using a smartphone app. You can get support from their audiologists as well, and they can push some remote adjustments, but you kind of are the starting point. Price point is somewhere between $2,600 and $2,900, depending on the promos they're running. One cool thing about this hearing aid is it's rechargeable, which is uncommon for a hearing aid of this size. So a good option for anyone who's looking for that kind of more modern touch. Now we get into prescription hearing aids, and these are the hearing aids that most people end up choosing because they're going to work with a local doctor. If you wanted to buy Bose or Ergo, it's very unlikely that a local doctor is going to sell those products. Typically, they'll sell a prescription product like Phonak Audeo Lumity, which is on this list because it has typically the most solid Bluetooth connection. Phonak Audeo Lumity is a strong hearing aid all across the board. It can be rechargeable. It has great sound algorithms, but it uses a different approach to Bluetooth, and that's why it makes this list. It has a really solid connection with both Android and iPhone. Resound Omnia is the hearing aid that I wear day to day. So this is my daily wear. Resound Omnia I like because of its handling in background noise. So if you're in background noise situations a lot, which I am, I just find the sophistication, the ability for the microphones to figure out what to focus on, and then the processor to give me the right sounds, all the kind of in real time. I think it's very impressive. Resound Omnia is definitely one of my favorites in the prescription category. Signia, similar feature set as the others we've mentioned, Lumity and Omnia. Signia typically has a longer battery life. They have a very impressive 40-hour plus battery life, which makes this product stand out. I believe this is also the smallest product on the market in terms of that behind the ear style. Next product is Oticon More. Again, this fits right into that group. There are really 5 or 6 products that are a lot alike. Again, I go back to the car analogy. You think about a whole range of sort of mid-size sedans, and they're a whole lot alike, lots of similar features, and just little things that make them different. The thing that makes Oticon More different than some of its competitors is the way it processes sound. So as you get from the name, Oticon allows more environmental sounds in. It still prioritizes voice, but it's not going to suppress the background noise quite as much, which gives some people the feeling of a more natural sound, and some folks really like that. So that's what Oticon More is known for. Now we get into prescription products that are also invisible. So we talked about Ergo, which is a ready-to-wear device that is invisible inside the canal. Starkey Evolve Custom AI is my favorite invisible device that is custom molded to your ear. And the way this works is a doctor will fill your ears up with sort of silicone paste, let it dry, pull them out, send that to the manufacturer, and they'll shape these devices to match your ear canal specifically. So the product itself can sit deep inside your ear. These products have great sound quality, fully customizable by a local doctor. Also more on the expensive side when you compare it to something like Ergo. Often these can be more comfortable than Ergo as well because they are custom fit to your ear canal. So this is a great option if you want to go sort of premium and invisible. Another invisible option is Phonak Lyric. Phonak Lyric is interesting because instead of putting them in and taking them out every night, you leave these products in for up to 6 weeks. An audiologist will actually put it deep inside your ear canal. You sleep in it, shower in it, wear it all day long, and then you'll return to your audiology office and have it removed and replaced. It is sold on a membership, so it's about $4,000 a year. And you kind of have to be ready to go back to your doctor quite a bit to have this product, but really it is 100% invisible. And it's also somewhat set it and forget it for some folks. The rule of thumb with Lyric is that folks either love it or they hate it for a number of reasons. We have a whole review on Lyric and all of the pros and cons, but it's a very interesting product if you're looking for something that is invisible. And that's a wrap. That's all we've got. Those are the best hearing aids on the market as of the beginning of 2023. I hope you've enjoyed this video. We'll probably update it again middle of this year. And if you're looking for more information or you want to compare these products side by side, feel free to check out soundly.com. Thank you.